There is a short story which was popular in the first half of the 19th century, appearing in a collection of tales by the English poet Edward Fitzgerald, and was also employed in a speech by Abraham Lincoln before he became president. Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif on 27th August 2014 has said, Pakistan survived difficult times. This too shall pass. It is reported that he said this amid mounting pressures from protesters to quit as Pakistan's Prime Minister. This too will pass. The story is that there was a great king who once summoned his wise men to create him a device or an instrument that will make him happy when he is sad, and sad when he is happy. Having heard this unusual demand of the king, the surprised wise men took some time from the king, and after coming together, all after deep thinking, they decided on what to present the king. The day was declared that the wise men have created something which will make the king happy when he is sad, and sad when he is happy. After deliberation, the sages handed the king a simple diamond ring. The sages told the king, "This is a simple diamond ring. On removing the diamond, below it is the secret, which will make you happy when you are sad, and sad when you are happy. This will work, but only once. It will work when you need it to work the most." The king wore the diamond ring. As the days passed, the king was turning old. Each time he was in trouble or happy, he thought to see the secret below the diamond. But he thought, it is not the right moment. This moment is bearable. Time went by. The king never removed the diamond to see the secret. One day, the neighboring king declared war on the king. His kingdom was in misery. They were losing the battle. As time moved, the king started to lose the battle. He was tempted to remove the diamond and see the secret. But he thought, this is not the right time. It is still bearable. The situation became worse. The neighboring king entered the palace with his army. The king was completely defeated. His army had fallen. His kingdom was ruined. He again was tempted to remove the diamond and see the secret. He thought that this is still not the right time. The situation became worse. The king had to flee from his palace, leaving behind all that was his. He was running fast on his horse. And behind him was the neighboring king's army, chasing down the king to capture him. As that was the king's order. Tired and sick, the horse fell. And the king fell too. The horse had enough served his master. The horse took his last breath. The king was all alone. Now he was on barefoot, too tired, hurt, hungry, thirsty. The king was again tempted to remove the diamond and see the secret. He thought, this is not the right time. It is still bearable. But the situation became worse. The army was nearing him. He was sure to be caught. Now the king knew that nothing can save him. He seems to be finished. The king was again tempted to remove the diamond and see the secret. But he thought that this is not the right time. Still I have hope to survive. Still it is bearable. Suddenly, the king heard the enemy's horse's footstep slow down. Slowly, the sound of the footsteps had disappeared. The king just had taken some shelter behind a huge rock. Barely he could see. He could just hear his heart was beating. He was in deep pain. Suddenly, no more he could hear the enemy horses. He peeped and he saw the horses turn back. Seeing that now there is no hope to find the fallen king, the king was then happy. Having seen the enemy go back, now the king was again tempted to remove the diamond and see the secret. But he thought that this is not the right time. Now that I am saved, the time to see the secret below the diamond is yet not come. In a few weeks, the king gathered his army, attacked the king who had taken his kingdom, and the king, after a fight, regained his palace, his kingdom. Great joy and celebrations happened all over his kingdom. The king from his balcony saw the firework, saw his people happy and dancing. The fallen king had become king again. Indeed, it was the happiest day in his life. The king decided to remove the diamond and see what is that so secret written in the ring. As soon as he removed the diamond, it was written in Hebrew, Gam Jai Yavor. It means, this too will pass. This is one of the greatest stories I have ever heard. It changed me completely. To me, the very acceptance of every moment is from this phrase, this too will pass. Acceptance at one point is mandatory. When nothing beyond can be done, fact rules. This too will pass.